Police received a report about a man threatening a family with a knife, prompting officers to respond immediately. When they arrived, they encountered a shirtless man shouting angrily while gripping a knife.
Drop the knife! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Drop it now! No!
His behavior was aggressive and unpredictable, making the situation extremely dangerous. Officers repeatedly instructed him to drop the weapon, but he initially refused to cooperate. The urgency was heightened by the location. The confrontation was taking place less than a quarter mile from a nearby high school, and it was around 2:30 in the afternoon, right when students were being released for the day. After several tense moments, the man finally threw the knife onto the ground, raised his hands, and began complying with the officer's commands.
Hey, listen. I got taser. Alright, listen. Get down on your knees. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. He's dead when I get on your belly. Hey.
Police quickly moved in and took him into custody. The suspect was later identified as 34-year-old Christopher Lazio. Authorities determined he was heavily intoxicated at the time, which likely played a role in his behavior. It was a frightening situation, but fortunately no one was injured. In High Point, North Carolina, a dashcam captured a frightening moment at a railroad crossing. After a southbound train passed, several drivers began moving across the tracks, believing it was safe. But moments later, the crossing gate suddenly lowered again, trapping both a pickup truck and a blue car on the tracks as another train approached from the opposite direction. As the northbound train quickly closed the distance, the driver of the blue car panicked and jumped out, sprinting away from the vehicle. The truck driver reacted differently, quickly reversing and smashing through the crossing gate behind him to escape. Seconds later, the approaching train slammed into the abandoned car, completely destroying it. Although the woman managed to run to safety, she later turned herself in to authorities 2 days after the incident. Police charged her with driving without a valid license and violating railroad crossing laws. The incident serves as an important reminder. Even if one train passes, always wait until all signals clear before crossing railroad tracks. Traffic moves normally along a busy roadway, with vehicles passing by like any ordinary day. One truck in particular cruises forward at a steady speed, the driver showing no signs that anything unusual is about to happen. But as the vehicle nears a bridge, a dangerous situation begins to unfold ahead. Further down the road, a small mini truck can be seen either stopped or creeping slowly along the lane. At nearly the same time, another truck squeezes past it with barely any clearance, creating a risky moment that leaves almost no time for anyone behind to react. By the time the approaching driver realizes the mini truck is directly in his path, it's already too late, with nowhere to steer and no time to brake. The larger truck crashes straight into the smaller vehicle. The impact is brutal, metal folding and snapping, as the mini truck is violently crushed in seconds. For a moment afterward, everything goes quiet. Dust hangs in the air while the aftermath becomes visible. The smaller vehicle is left completely mangled, reduced to twisted debris on the roadway. What caused the mini truck to be in that position remains unclear. It's unknown whether it had stopped because of a problem or was simply moving too slowly for the traffic around it. Fortunately, reports later confirmed that no injuries or fatalities occurred. Still, the level of destruction left behind makes the crash a chilling sight. On January 24, 2020, a routine traffic stop in Oklahoma suddenly turned into a terrifying close call. Oklahoma State Trooper Jesse Gregory had pulled a vehicle over along the shoulder of the highway and approached the passenger side to speak with the driver, just like he had done countless times before. Everything appeared normal until the unexpected happened.
Okay, that took a long time. So here's your car back. You're suspended. Okay, I'm not taking you to jail. I'm letting you drive off.
Without warning, a speeding SUV lost control and slammed into the back left side of the stopped vehicle. The impact was so sudden and violent that it sent Trooper Gregory flying into the grass beside the road. Despite the shock of the crash, Gregory managed to get back on his feet and stagger toward his patrol car, immediately calling it in over the radio. "I just got hit by a car. Send EMS." Given how severe the collision looked, the outcome could have been far worse. Fortunately, the trooper and everyone involved only suffered minor injuries that were not life-threatening. A news outlet later interviewed Trooper Jesse Gregory about the incident.
Didn't hear brakes or anything. I just remember going flying. Kind of had some swelling on the top of my arm. I kind of have some purple bruising all through my hand.
Looking back, he's incredibly lucky to have survived at all, especially considering how easily the situation could have turned deadly if he had been standing on the other side of the vehicle. An investigation was launched to determine exactly what caused the crash and whether it was purely an accident or something more. For now, authorities continue reviewing the details as more information comes out. A driver traveling along a freeway in Glendale, California, suddenly found himself in a frightening encounter.
Go to squeezed.com juice cleanses. You can make them spicy or regular. Plus, if you order right now before 1 p.m., you get delivered by 8 p.m. Yeah, same day delivery. Go to squeezed.com juice cleanses, right? That's squeezed.com. Were you fired from your job unjustly? You need to know your rights.
Hey Siri, call 911.
Law Group for a free That's 800-485-1049.
Hey Siri, call 911.
Champion of employee rights.
During the drive, another man stepped out of his vehicle holding a lead pipe and began approaching a nearby Tesla. Without hesitation, he started striking the car's window with the metal pipe in a violent attempt to break it. Surprisingly, the glass held and didn't shatter. After several hits, the man returned to his own vehicle and drove off. But the situation didn't end there. Farther down the freeway, he was reportedly seen targeting another car, again approaching it aggressively before the driver quickly sped away to avoid him. The incident was reported to authorities, but investigators initially had trouble identifying the suspect because the Tesla involved in the first attack didn't have license plates. Over the following days, police began receiving additional reports of similar encounters, some of which were captured on dash cameras.
Wow. What?
Eventually, authorities identified the suspect as Nathaniel Radamak, a 36-year-old with an extensive criminal history and multiple outstanding warrants. Investigators also linked him to threats and stalking incidents across 8 different states. The reason behind these highway attacks remains unclear. Radamak was later arrested and is currently being held in jail with bail set at more than $5 million.